That was all you doing this.
No. Yeah.
I promise.
I get up.
I'm not in training. I don't gotta keep doing all those.
He's pacing at his own pace anyway. That ain't the fast pace.
Boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur's a different fighter.
Terence Crawford joined Shakur Stevenson's camp, offering expert guidance on smart angles, composed defense, and precise counters, helping Shakur outthink Teófimo Lopez and dominate each round with confidence.
Yeah. Yo. I want you to pull. Good. Good. Stay in your rhythm, champ. Stay in your rhythm. Your rhythm, your time, your fight. Let's go.
You trying hard? Good job. This effort. That's cool. You want to work this nigga?
Shakur Stevenson powers through grueling drills, honing his speed, timing, and defense of Teofimo Lopez showdown, while Terence Crawford observes closely, analyzing every move.
Yeah. That's the second time that happened to you. Yeah. And I didn't even touch your body.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Shakur's coach emphasizes that he fears no one, stepping into the ring with anyone who is willing to take on every challenge and fight absolutely anyone.
Best of the best of the best. That go for everybody. For everybody. That go for everybody. I don't put him at the pound for pound over everybody. Now you figure out whoever you think the best, he the best.
Terence Crawford remains a steady presence in Shakur's camp, providing brotherly guidance, sharing his experience, shaping strategy, and inspiring him with calm, confident leadership.
That know-it-all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smart.
Terence Crawford praises Shakur Stevenson, highlighting his exceptional skills and keen ring intelligence. While some call Shakur boring, Crawford points out that very few truly recognize his talent, strategic mind, and mastery in every fight.
Got winning that.
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like to?
Inside Shakur Stevenson's camp, Terence Crawford guides him through a range of techniques, stressing the importance of picking up different skills and strategies from every opponent.
Like a black kind of thing, like, like it's like, like when you go to cookouts and all your family be sitting there playing spades and like our type culture, I guess.
We whooping their ass in spades, but they...
Sean Porter sees the upcoming Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez fight as one Stevenson in control, calling it Shakur's fight to lose. He believes that if Stevenson performs at his peak, he can dictate the pace and outcome, while acknowledging boxing's unpredictability. Porter stresses that Stevenson's skill and preparation give him a clear edge. He's optimistic the fight will be exciting and meaningful, potentially making a strong statement for the sport early in the year. Reflecting on the previous year, Porter feels boxing left some unfinished business, and he hopes this matchup helps bring closure. Overall, he respects both fighters, but emphasizes Stevenson's responsibility to execute his plan and seize the opportunity in this high-stakes bout.
Yeah. It's some other ways it could go, but a lot of people think it's going to be, it could possibly be boring. I don't think it's going to be a boring fight. I think Teo knows he has to step up. I think this is his fight. I think it's Shakur's fight to lose, and what I mean by that is if Shakur doesn't operate, if Shakur is caught sleeping, something bad could happen. It's his fight to lose, but I think it's also Teo's fight to win. And what I mean by that is if Teo performs the way that he can perform, and I know that's like an empty message, but
we never know.
All that said, like, it could actually be a really great fight. I expect a great fight.
And I hope this fight, I'm gonna let you go last because I respect you. Every time I'm in an argument, we talked about what we talked about for the show. We all disagreement. I said, well, I call Sean Zartel right now, eat your ass up. But I didn't want that. But I hope Teo and Shakur starts the year off big and actually builds the sport of boxing for have a great year. I felt like I was let down last year in sport of boxing. I don't know how y'all felt. I just felt like we had a lot of open stuff that didn't.
Tim Bradley explains that in boxing, the most direct path isn't always the fastest or most effective. When facing an opponent who controls distance and stays on the center line, a straight punch may seem quick, but isn't always the best choice. Many fighters mistakenly assume the shortest route to the target is automatically the most efficient, but Bradley highlights the hook as a smarter, more strategic option. He describes how a hook briefly enters the opponent's line of vision, disappears, and then lands, sometimes faster than a straight punch. Specifically, he notes the left hook as a potentially devastating weapon for Shakur Stevenson, showing how timing, angles, and strategy can make hooks far more dangerous than raw speed alone.
Again, sometimes the closest route isn't always the fastest route. You got a guy that likes to stay on the center line, a guy that's a master at controlling range. Okay? So many people fall into the understanding that because the straighter punch can get there, they believe faster, it's the shorter route to the target, that's the best and most effective weapon. No, it's not. It's not. So the one thing about hooks are in frame and then out of frame. In frame, check this out. Check this out. Back in frame. So that moment, that little moment where it's in frame, out of frame, back in frame, it gets to the straight line a lot quicker than straight punches. The punch that I'm worried about for Shakur getting hit with the most from Teo, and he's devastating with this punch, is the left hook.
That's a wrap for today's video. Stay tuned for more.